People are always surprised at what we have inside our van garage. Stay tuned as we share all the things that we bring in our garage when we travel to Baja. We're Rich and Robin. Join us on our retirement travel adventures
in our Midlife van. Robin.
So Rich, all this stuff was in our garage.
We brought a lot of crap.
What do we have here?
So the basics.
Okay, the basics. What's the basics that you need?
Chairs.
Oh, okay. We have 4 for the 2 of us.
Because we have friends, and Robin loves to have her. You're gonna.
Rich says, you never know when friends might come by, but usually everybody has their own chair.
You have to have that lounger chair.
Okay, yeah, I do like my lounger chair for my bad back.
No, it doesn't. So yeah, we have 2 easy chairs that we can sit in. Then you have your chair you like, I have my chair I like. So, bada bing. Bada bing. So that's the basics.
The basics, 4 chairs.
The fire pit, I think, is also
fire pit's another basic.
So then the fire pit we have, which is nice, no gathering wood, like this mess over here.
Yeah.
No smoke, which is the best part of it.
Muy bueno.
And so then they also go along with that, the propane tank. So that serves as a nice little table too. Yep. So
along with the propane tank, what else do we use the propane tank for?
For our Blackstone. So we have our Blackstone, which is a nice little griddle to be able to cook everything. Bacon, hamburgers, veggies.
Tonight's shrimp
will be cooked on Mr. Blackstone. And so that's all powered by the propane tank. And we did not plumb propane in the van because we didn't want to deal with leaks or any mess like that. So it's easy. And then if we don't want to have the fire pit in Blackstone, no propane tank, we're all good.
Is the moonshade part of our basics?
Well, yes, because it's easy. We don't have to have the awning on the side all the time. That's going to get ripped off by the wind or whatever. We can take this out. We get the flexibility of where to put it. We can put it on whatever corner of on one side of the van, the other side of the van. We can also then use it on our Jeep too. And so it's nice and versatile. It's a little tricky sometimes because the wind catches it, but that's part of an awning. So
sometimes a moonshade turns into a kite.
A kite. And so that just gives a little extra excitement. Probably the other thing that's essential is to bring is recovery stuff.
Recovery gear would be essential,
yes. For sure. All the time we bring our compressor.
I'm going to sit in my other chair just because I can.
Nice high capacity, heavy duty cycle rate compressor that you can deflate, air down, and then be able to air back up.
And what is that again? Because there was a truck going by.
Via Air. It's Via Air compressor that we use for airing down, but to air back up. Okay. Toolkit, which includes some shackles. It includes the OBD checker. It includes a tool pack. It includes another little small tow rope that we have. We carry a larger tow rope. Rated at 30,000 pounds. We also have some soft shackles, and we actually have
a longer tow rope, don't we?
A longer tow rope that I keep under the water tank.
Yeah.
So
which we had to use.
It's nice to have. This is manageable, but then the long one is if you're deeper in sand and the recovery vehicle doesn't want to get in the soft sand, then they can be further out. What I may invest in is a what's it called? A kinetic tow rope that actually stretches a little bit, and that way you can get a little tug. So that's going to be on the Amazon list, Robin.
So are these essential basics? Are these the basics also?
I think so. Probably that.
Yeah.
And then if we are just going kind of to national parks and stuff like that, probably wouldn't bring the recovery boards. But these new ones, these we got, these are Go Treads. They stack up pretty nice. And they also can be used as like leveling blocks. So might bring those. Here's the larger ones we had originally, and as you can probably see, they are heavily used.
Okay.
So these traction boards were our first ones. They are, to be honest with you, they're knockoff Max Tracks. Got from Amazon probably for like 60 bucks. And they've been heavily used. We use them at times for our van, but then we'll also use it for friends and other people's vans. And now they're a point where I think they can finally go in the garbage. But probably won't go in the garbage. I'll probably still keep them because that's how I am. When we go to Baja, or if we're doing long trips, it's always nice to have extra fuel. So this is almost 2 gallons. And it's called a Roto Packs. It's sealed. You can have it laying down. Usually it's on the Jeep, but carry it with us just to give us those extra couple miles. The jack on the ProMaster is actually a pretty good scissor jack, but still probably needs something a little bit more. So a 4-ton bottle jack. It's always nice to use, to have. And for recovery, I think that's it. So then the extras.
So that's the basics.
I think so. Oh, a table too. We got our table.
Okay.
So
we have 2 tables.
Yeah. So we have 2 tables. One table comes in this bag here, and it folds down into that size, so it's pretty nice, and it's convertible, and so you can actually have it like this long, or you can have it that long. And then Robin's famous table that everybody loves is the table that hangs on this side, sliding door. So that packs up pretty easy, right next to the recovery boards. We have a long rug that we put next to the van to keep the sand out, but it likes to fly around with the wind.
Okay, so the basics include a table, a black stone, a fire pit, propane tank, recovery gear, and chairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Good basics.
Well, I guess one of the other recovery things I forgot is snow chains. So we bought them, haven't been able to use them yet in the van, but even besides snow, they're probably good in sand or mud. Always just maybe that plus extra that might get you out. Interesting fact, Robin, is these snow chains fit the van, but they also fit our 2020 CRV touring. Just happens to be exactly the same circumference amigo. So, oh yeah, then besides the chairs, we also have little footstools. Yeah. One did not make it because it collapsed, it died.
Okay, so basics, we're done.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Then extra, maybe bocce ball too.
We're going to add to the basics a game of bocce ball.
Yes.
Okay.
And Baja bocce ball.
Baja bocce ball, because we're in Baja.
Yeah.
Basics, we've got the basics, and we got the recovery gear, which is part of the basics.
Yes.
And then we have the fun stuff?
Yeah, the fun stuff.
Okay.
So kayaks. So we had an inflatable tandem kayak that was a pain in the butt, and it started leaking. And we thought there had to be a better way, and that still fit inside the garage. And so we looked into it, and we found the Oru Lace models. They have a few different ones, but they pack up really nice into a 30 by 18 by 10. And so it fits in the garage really nice. So let's get to them.
And with the kayaks, we have to have our snorkel gear.
Yeah, I mean, just to be able to snorkel. So I think I'll be doing both today.
Yeah.
And so then we also have, with the kayaks, we have life jackets. And these life jackets are pretty cool. So they fold up really nice too, and they actually fold into it. So they're just like a little fanny pack, because Robin loves her fanny pack. And so if needed, you actually pull the tab. It punctures a CO2 cartridge. It automatically inflates. Put it over your head, and then you can float on home. So, and they're reusable. You can just put a new CO2 cartridge in. So we carry spares in case we need to use it.
And our newest addition to our fun stuff,
The motor goat.
the motor goat.
So we normally would have our Robin's e-bike in here, and maybe my mountain bike or my road bike under the bed. But if we're going to bring all this stuff, we can't bring two bikes. But last time we came down to Baja, we said we at least have to have one bike in case we get stuck somewhere or if we need to go into town. So we'd bring Robin's e-bike. So we're like, well, but is there an e-bike? Well, maybe
That'll
we can
do
get
off-road, maybe.
little off-road,
and maybe we can have some little fun
and
rides in the
potentially
dirt.
and have both of us on it.
Yeah.
And so we found the Motor Goat. And so it's a pretty cool little bike. It says it's rated from like 25 miles to 35 miles.
In distance.
In distance.
And speed.
It'll go, it says up to 35. I think I got it up to like 29 or almost pushing 30. And so,
And the maximum weight limit is more than the two of us combined.
yeah.
But we still made our own little extra
Yeah, so
long
it just
seats.
had this seat
so
here.
both of us can sit on it.
So
and we've
we-
gone on little rides together.
Yeah. Got a little intimate.
We might not get 25 miles with
Maybe
two of us
not,
on it.
But at least we can get somewhere. Yeah,
We
it's
got
just a little umbrella to
some.
put
We
in.
got some spare tubes for the motor
Goat. We have a couple little extra tools and extra fluids, hoses, for filling up the fresh water. We have hoses for draining the gray water if we need to. So Robin, I think. Oh, we also have our emergency survival kit.
Our first
Which is
aid kit.
Huh?
Our first aid kit.
First aid kit. It has. Also, I got a spare battery on here, so it's like if you need to help somebody, grab this to go, and then you can be able to recharge your phone if you need to, or recharge our InReach Garmin. It has a little water packet in there. It's got a survivor blanket. It's got first aid supplies and everything. So it's just a nice everything.
So all this at the end of the trip, it's gonna have to go back in there
Into the
end of our
garage.
time here in
Just
this
like-
beautiful playa.
Just like Tetris,
Yeah.
just kind of find everything.
Subscribe to follow along on our next adventure. Looking for more Baja content? Check out our video where we share our favorite beach camping spots in Baja California.